Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Last Level Press. I am Mr. Black, and this is yet more of... What? No. Almost said it. Almost said Call of Duty Ghosts. Ghost Recon Phantoms. The new free-to-play Tom Clancy game that was just released on Steam this morning, but probably yesterday morning by the time this video gets released. As some of you guys know who already watched my first 15 of this game, I'm a little bit on the fence about it because certain things turn me off about it, certain things appeal to me, and one little tick that I just want to bring up really quick. It's a little thing, but these are missteps that lead to an overall just negative first impression for a game. When I turn my volume settings down, I expect for the entire game experience to then factor that option setting in. I don't like to restart a game whose processes, by the way, extended and kept running for several minutes beyond the times after which I played the first 15, and I left the game entirely, tried to reboot it so I could start this up, and it kept telling me, no, we can't launch the game. There's already an instance of it running. Sorry. So I had to go and Control-Alt-Delete, go to the processes in the task manager, find the process that it was, get rid of it, and then finally come back into that. That just smacks of really, really sloppy coding. Now, once I actually did that and I logged back into the game, suddenly all of the yay Ubisoft logos suddenly was deafeningly loud again. I turned my settings down for a reason game, and yes, once I got back here to the main menu, it all turned it back down again, everything was cool. But that's really annoying. The purpose of being able to turn volume settings down is to say, not disturb others. Had there been someone sleeping on the other side of the wall that's right next to me, like there is half the time, because I keep very different hours for most people, that would have very much disturbed that person. Thanks a lot, Ubisoft. You would have woken someone up. Anyway, by the way, I should mention, this is made by Ubisoft Singapore. I didn't know they had a Singapore office, or a development team for that matter. So, anyway, back to the actual gameplay here. I decided that it simply was not fair to pass judgment early on this game based solely upon the gameplay of one class alone. I played support before. I'm going to give Assault a try now and see if it plays any differently, or whether or not the in-game criticisms that I levied even at this game were... Oh yeah, that's right, you have to click the button twice. Thanks for that wonderful, efficient UI design there. Were just the product of me not liking the support class when I in fact might favor another. So I'm going to give it the fair benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give this one more shot, hence the round 2, and we're going to see whether or not it redeems itself in my eyes. Because in all honesty, really, this is the reason you guys subscribe, I assume, is to hear my honesty. This is not a game that will hook me. This is not a game that will keep me coming back. I will leave this in the dust in a heartbeat if this recording right here, this playthrough, this sitting, doesn't get me more interested. I will leave this behind because right now I'm not hooked. It's not doing it for me. It may do it for you. I do not claim to speak for everybody, but I assume if you watch my material, it's because you think a little bit like me or at least respect what I have to say. And to that end, I don't know, you and I may not get into this. But as I've mentioned before, this is free to play, so I have to be a little bit easier on it than, say, a full budget $60 Tom Clancy game. But when you're up against other free-to-play games that are, to my experience thus far, superior to this, it's not an end-all be-all excuse. It is not a reason to just write off all of their missteps. So far, I am more impressed by games like Blacklight Retribution and Loadout than this. And that's not necessarily a good thing, because I'm a bit on the fence about those as well. Blacklight controls superbly, but their business model is, again, with the overpricedness and charging too much for things, so that's just a give and take. And apparently, this is taking... There we go, finally. A really long time to find a match again. It's just... I'm going to assume it's because this was just released today, so there may not be a tremendous audience for it just yet. I hope that's the case. Alright, we're on a new map at least. We're on the Attica map. This is Holdout. I assume Holdout is a mode. The map contains just one point. You must capture that point and defend it from the enemy until time expires. Alright, so it's essentially King of the Hill. I can do that. I like that. The inclusion of multiple modes is nice. They're not particularly inspired, but then again, I've only played 2 of them, so that's not terrible. Thank you. Alright. I really wish there was a way to go into first person, though, because This over-the-shoulder cam, I mean, it's nice, but I feel like I'm playing Resident Evil 4 PC edition here. I don't recall, because it's been so many years since I played the old Ghost Recons, whether or not those were over-the-shoulder. I honestly don't recall. If they were, I guess this is true to form, but if they weren't, I question the odd decision. Alright, can I hop over this? No, I'm just up here. Okay, this is my life now. I'm just balcony man. Okay, and again with the looking like you're slogging through water with the animations. These just look sluggish. Can I get over there, please? Alright, here we go. Now we'll go around. Gotta get over there to that point. I may be better off actually hanging back and just providing cover fire for the people that actually are down there. But... oh wait, there we go. Press E to climb. Alright, there we go. Get a little hardcore parkour. Oop, oop, okay, you're my friend. There we go. Alright. Somebody out here has a sniper rifle. There we go. Q. Alright, so there is some use to the odd perspective shift there, because especially rounding corners, that actually comes in handy. Alright, somebody did a scan. I'm assuming that that's an unlockable item ability that I just don't have. I would like some manner of basic item of that sort to be available to new players, because again, if that's going to be a major part of the gameplay, a major facet of strategy, it would be good to introduce that to players right off the bat so that that becomes an ingrained part of their thinking and understanding of the experience of this game. Because right now, this is just playing like any other squad shooting deathmatch game that anybody's played since the late 90s.
Securing Alpha.
Okay. I think I will actually try to just provide cover. Although, I don't actually have eyes on anybody from over here. Wait, yes I do! There we go! Got a kill. Very good. Can I hop over this? Yes! Very good. Okay. Apparently I could climb all along. I was just unobservant and did not notice the tooltip. Whoa! What was that? My camera even freaked out. There's somebody over there. Are you on my team? I'm going to assume you are, because that guy's not killing you. Oh, hi there. Dropped! Like a bad habit. Okay. Well, if nothing else, I like this rifle a bit more than the other one I was using as the support character. Oh, whoa, there's a sniper, and he has eyes on me. That's not good. Like my samurai helmet. Gotta get back to the past, Sam. I'm dead, Jack. Okay. Alrighty, well played, sir. Well played. I was kind of very exposed to my flanks. I do like the locational damage here on this. I don't think it makes much of a difference because I don't seem to limp if I get hit in the leg or anything. But if for nothing else than knowing where I was exposed, I do kind of like the locational damage. Maybe there is reactionary animations to being hit and I just haven't noticed it yet. But I haven't noticed it yet, so... Oh my god, okay. Apparently assault guys are really hardy, because I think that is an assault troop over there. And so am I. Whoa! 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 Hi there. Nope, nope, take cover, you derp. There we go. Okay. I'm liking this character a little better. Or rather, this class, I suppose. I've been playing so many other games, I'm used to calling different equipments and stuff characters. Okay, you can go prone here, that's not bad. Hopefully this isn't going to turn into Bad Company 2, where everybody and their brother are just prones around everywhere. Of course, that was more Battlefield 2 than Bad Company, although that was an issue with Bad Company as well. I still have that game, so if anybody ever wants to see me play that, you have only but to ask. Of course, I say that now I'm the one that's proning around right now. Dude, I can roll! Alright. That is way more entertaining than it should be, and I'm probably going to die. I'm just conveniently on the ground. We're going to play dead. See? There are bears around. We're going to play dead. We're all going to be safe. Come on. Ground doesn't count as cover? It keeps telling me to take cover. I know. I know. Come on, guys. I'm assuming that guy over there is dead. Or either that or he's just really, really patient. Because he hasn't come out yet. Yep, he's just really patient. And now he's dead. Yeah. Alright. Very good. I've now got my first kill streak. I am okay with this. Wow, okay, so... that went by really quickly, and I noticed there at the very tail end that there was some sound distortion in the sound effects because I was so badly injured. It's as though it's like your ears are ringing. That's a nice touch. That's good sound design. So I think I will do one more round of this. That was pretty short. Just to give this one more shot. Can I change classes? No? Alright, so it looks like I'm stuck here. Maybe that's why I got the desertion penalty before. Maybe it's... Yes. I do think these are essentially flip-flopped rounds. Like you control one side for one round, and then you change sides for the next round. So I thought the match was just completely over last time, when in fact it was only halfway there. But I was already running over time anyway, so I'll just have to put up with the penalty. But I really don't like, especially the XP hit to the desertion penalty. I understand it's an incentive to keep people from leaving just because a match is going badly. I get that. But this kind of execution is heavy-handed at best. Alright, there were like 4 of those guys. Where'd they go? Aha, hi there. What the? Oh, he's underground. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go. Let's go. Oh, nice shot, buddy! And he's got some kind of special rifle. Okay. He's either been playing all day long, or spent a little bit of money on that.
Alpha secured.
Yay! Point secure. Very good. Can I redeploy now? Maybe, possibly. Redeploy in 3, 2, 1, go! Go. There we go. Okay. So, this is starting to round itself out a bit in my mind now. By the time I finish this video, I think I'll have a pretty good impression of this game. Minus, of course, the gadgetry. But it just feels like there's not a lot of game here. I can't see this really appealing to dedicated FPS fans long term, unless there are significant additions made to this. I don't think this has the staying power to compete with even other free-to-play games. Oh, I don't want to lay down. A little bit of praise, though, especially for a free-to-play game. This looks beautiful. A little bit bland in the color palette, I allow, but the models, the art style, I kind of like how this actually does, in many ways, actually resemble a bit of like Deus Ex and Metal Gear Solid 4 in the sort of near-future tech for these guys' weapons and equipment. It looks pretty good. That is purely aesthetic, but overall, the lighting and everything looks pretty nice. The environmental textures are not half bad. These look a little outdated here, these icons, but that's a minor thing. But I do note that look at what's below these guys, or rather, what's not below them. I haven't noticed character shadows yet, even when we run out here. Oh wait, no, there we go. There we go. All right. Apparently, my buddies are just vampires. They don't cast shadows. Oh, yes, he does. Never mind. I'm just horribly unobservant. Disregard everything you just heard. I'm a derp. We're gonna do some more hardcore parkour. Are you guys? Oh, you're not my allies. We're just gonna kill the both of you. Yay! Not so yay, but at least I took 2 people down before I not so yayed. All right, Harak, not bad. You ever have those moments in games like this where you're just like, okay, guys, we're gonna go and get him. Wait, I don't know you. I'm sorry, I'm terribly lame sometimes, but I have my fun. Time added. No, I don't want time added. I want to make a concise video, damn it. You're working against me, game. Okay. Now I'm like not sure. I see people, I'm like, I have to make sure whether or not you're actually a friendly. Doop. I think there's somebody right down here. I'm gonna try to get around behind him. Bingo. Bop, bop, bop. Ow! Alright, I don't know who got me. Oh, that guy! The one that was right behind me! Well played, sir. Well played. At least I'm having a little bit more fun with this match. That's mostly because of my own ineptitude, but... oh well, gotta have your fun somehow. Ah, those lines are so annoying, and I checked the options between the recording of the first episode and this one, and no! You cannot get rid of these annoying lines when simple triangles at the edge of the screen would do just fine. This is so busy. I understand you're trying to go for the fancy futuristic look, but this is not the way to do it. Making really busy UIs.
Overtime.
Ugh. Ow. Okay, yeah. I brought that one on myself. I was way exposed out in the open. I was basically just trying to draw fire away from allies on that one. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Alpha secured.
The other thing that occurs to me looking at this, in its presentation and its overall aesthetic, I understand this is made by Ubisoft, so this is not at all surprising, but this looks a lot like the aesthetic of what we've seen of the early promo stuff for Watch Dogs. Like with the lines everywhere and the triangular, angular aesthetic to things. I think they're trying to streamline some of their company aesthetic, as it were. And it's working. It helps that I like that aesthetic. Some people I know really don't, but that's just a matter of personal taste. I shoot you in the butt! And the face! There's another one over here. I know there is. Where'd he go? Or maybe it was just you. Lighty, why do you make me paranoid? Oh god. Oh god. Lighty, you betray me! You distracted me so that the enemy could kill me. Lighty, why would you do that? I thought we were friends. Ooh! Okay, well, at least I keep getting double kills before I go down. That's something. That's a what? 2 to 1 kill ratio? Most headshots medal! Yes! Ha! Alright, even though I was way down here on the score. That's okay, I got the most headshots, that means I win. Right? Right. Right. Well, it's not a bad score, a little bit bland, but not bad either. By score, I mean the music, by the way. First victory of the day! That gives me 200 of the in-game credits. Is that all? No, apparently I earned some others here as well. So, let's see here. There we go. Match earnings. Grand total 183. That is AC, correct? That would be these things. Athena credits, yes. So, I would call that a pretty average match for me. So that looks like you gain 200 for winning your first match of the day. I like daily bonuses like that. A lot of games have started to do that. That's a trend that I do like because that's positive incentive to keep playing every day. That's good. As for that total, let's then revisit the point that I wanted to make but didn't really get enough information to do so at the end of the first 15 of this game. And first, let's leave the lobby. Leave the lobby! How do I do that? No. Do I just click on the shop? Does that make me leave the lobby? Yes, okay, I think. No! There we go, alright. Close out. There we go. Well, let's have a look then at just how pricey some of these are. Wow! Wow! 6,000 for the next rifle. That is the very first rifle available for unlock. And I only earned a little bit less than 150 coins. That's somewhere around, sorry, I just burped. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, you guys. I'm terribly unprofessional sometimes. But let's see here. I'm also terrible at math, so bear with me. If we're going with, let's just call it 150. Be generous, say I did a little better, because some of you guys will probably do better than I, especially because you won't be concentrating on doing commentary the whole time either. So we'll call it 150. That would then be 2 matches, would be 300 points, meaning that 2 times 10, it's 20 matches to get 3,000, meaning 40 matches to gain 6,000, roughly. That's a lot! A friggin' lot! Especially given that some of these matches can go on for 10 or 15, sometimes 20 minutes, it looks like. And wow, that's a pretty unreasonably slow accrual rate. Now, a lot of you, the cynics out there, are going to say, well, yeah, you just suck. You would get more if you did better. I consider myself a pretty average player, and I think other average players will be inclined to agree. Again, at the end of the day, that's a subjective assessment, but I leave that in your hands, and I trust you to be somewhat reasonable. I say somewhat because this is the internet, after all. But it just seems like just like with Blacklight, as much as I enjoy that game, I have to call this out on making the same missteps in that it puts a very strong emphasis upon putting these things out of reasonable reach. Reasonable, mind you, of your average player who doesn't have time to put in 10, 12, 15 matches a day in a game like this, which neither do I, by the way. So yes, theoretically, they could unlock all of these via in-game currency, but reasonably, they won't, because they don't have that kind of time. Which then really brings about more emphasis for the paid currency, where it's, oh, well, you can just drop $5 and you can buy that then, and you can get it now. So, yes, I understand that is the way that free-to-play games tend to work, but as I have mentioned before, I don't like it at all when the emphasis in free-to-play games is on gameplay balancing affecting things. Obviously, I don't know whether or not there are premium weapons and equipment in this game yet. If there are, that'll be an even bigger turnoff for me. But I prefer it a great deal when the only paid content in a game is cosmetic or user experience based, like new HUDs, new skins, announcer voices for things like MOBAs. Those I'm perfectly okay with. I love that kind of user experience customization is really, really cool. But basically saying you'll never be good at this game unless you buy these things, that's a much stronger turnoff. And obviously there's going to be the counterpoint there. Well, yeah, you just said you can get them anyway with in-game currency. Yes, I know. Even for those guys that can sit there and play 30 rounds a day of this because they just love it so much or they don't have anything else better to do, with those guys, it still comes down to, at the end of the day, if you're an average player against even a hardcore gamer, and that average player actually happens to be pretty good, it's still, at the end of the day, between two people of equal skill, going to come down to who has the superior gear. That then becomes the deciding factor, and it's not really fair. So you can take it or leave it with this game as to whether or not you think that this accrual rate is fair or reasonable. I do not, but I do not necessarily expect you to agree with me. So that's my round 2 for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Phantoms, everybody. I probably will not return to this game unless there's a strong call for it. So thank you for joining me for this episode here at Last Level Press. I am Mr. Black, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.